Hello, I'm back. I'm Normal Player Guy, and some great exciting news. Hey, so believe it or not, we have World Tournament Easy Ace. Can you believe it? World Tournament Easy Ace. There's actually a lot to do. So right now we have these, right? So we have the first, was it first LR local, right? That reward. That was the LR in Piccolo. We have a Super Saiyan Goku, a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, a Kid Goku, and a Bardock. All Goku family with this LR Piccolo. This is huge. Not just, I mean, nothing for the World Tournament in terms of the team itself, but like they're actually finally doing something with the World Tournament cards. These are all free to play. I mean, Piccolo will be a bit of a hard one to get. Anyone who's been playing for more than say 3 or 4 years probably has this dude Rainbow, right? But since we've had several iterations and the previous one keeps going into a loophole of the ticket banner where it becomes very difficult to actually get this guy. I mean, fair enough, it might be a bit tricky, but the rest, all these, I mean, you could pick all these up. I mean, currently on the current banner that we have now, because it is actually a tournament, I think it's the 44th. This guy is the featured, and I think this guy is, and I think Rose is as well. STR Rose are all featured. So we're going to have a look at all of them. Might be a bit of a longer video than usual, but we'll have a look at it. We'll jump straight into the Piccolo. So previously he did nothing really. He had like 10,000 defense and gave everyone 5,000 defense. Now back then it was quite good and he was quite a defensive juggernaut because at 55% he had 15,000 defense, which is more than like 99% of the game. And anyone who has in Rainbow, and there will be some older players who have this, 18,000. I mean, he's going to be great for various reasons. I mean, check out his teams. Saiyan Saga, Namekians, and Earthbred fighters. Some of these don't strictly need it. It's funny how he's on planetary destruction because, well, he was the villain capable of doing that. But I mean, Namekians and Saiyan Saga and Earthbred's going to be huge, right? So let's check it out. So all types, HP is still 150%, but attack and defense now get 90% and 3 key. So that's not too bad, right? So he gains 3 key and 200% defense at the start of turn and raises attack by up to 200% the more health you have. So that's basically 3 key, 200% stats, right? All allies 1 key, 20%, which is really nice, 20% defense. So he gains an additional 2 key and 20% for all allies. When there's an ally whose name includes Gohan Kid on the team, he guards all attacks as a first attacker, plus an additional defense 100% if said ally is attacking in the same turn. Okay, well, it's based around Kid Gohan. There's several that you could actually use. But if you do that, everyone will be walking away with 3 key, 40% defense. This guy will guard as the first attack, and he'll also get 100% defense. So basically, he's getting 300% defense with guard, on top of the fact that he has the highest defensive stat, period. So, what about his teams then, right? So there's a Kid Gohan. So we have two usable Kid Gohans. So firstly, it's going to be the free-to-play LR, right? The free-to-play LR Prime Battle, that's STR. Now you'll be able to use that on Saiyan Saga and Earthbred Fighters, right? So that's going to be something. You could also run it on, I think, Battle of the Winds, I believe. But and then the other one is the is it on here? It's not on here. It's the Heavenly Events AGL Kid Gohan. You will be able to get Bond of Master and Disciple, Earthbred Fighters out of it, and of course you'll also be able to get Gaze of Respect. Not that that really counts for much, but between the two of them, they'll get a very rare 2 key 10%. So what's pretty cool about the AGL one when you run in like Earthbred Fighters, a pretty powerful team now. I believe you can also run Battle of Wits. Let me just double check that Gohan is on Battle of Wits. He might not be. I might be thinking of another unit in particular. No, but anyway, when you're running these two together, this in the AGL Kid Gohan. You could run it on a superclass as well. All allies are going to be getting 3 key 40%, and then he will give 3 key 58% to all allies. I mean, this will be a ridiculous amount. Think about the Namekians, where you've had massive buffs to them with the New Year LR, the pretty much one of the goats really of this game. You've got this guy, you'll share like Namekians, Worthy Rivals, Earthbred. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous. Brainiacs and legendary power. Brainiacs is attack and defense. Not like this guy needs it. Not like any of them need it, but it's nice. So yes, his best people is, well, obviously the Namekians, right? you'll be able to share stuff like Brainiacs, Gaze of Respect, Shopping Speed, and Experienced Fighters. Pretty much of a common link. That's not too bad at all. Then we've got like there is a Kid Gohan. He's also from the World Tournament. He'll probably get an easy A then, right? We've had a bunch now, and I'm glad they're doing like 5. But here we have another one who could potentially get it. Again, Gaze of Respect and Shocking Speed, Bond of Master and Disciple, and Earthbred, as well as Super Int. Speaking of Super Int, well, these have a battlefield lead, right? These you might be able to use on Saiyan Saga, Earthbred Fighters. Let's see, Jackie Chun you can use on Earthbred Fighters and Battle of Wits. So that's not so bad for a Super Int. Might be able to use it for one of my upcoming videos for beginners on Super Battle Road. So this is quite cool. So lots of defensive ability. I like how there's a guard slapped into this. It's nice when they, even if you don't have that much attack. I mean, 200% attack on this unit. I mean, not bad attack these days. And I don't know, does he have a 200%? He might have a 200% in here. Maybe. But for sure, he's probably got a 170 in here. I mean, his attack won't be too bad. I mean, he has start of turn stats basically now. Well, in essence, we just got to have the more HP. But I mean, you're walking away with 200% with, that's pretty great. I mean, you will need a kid. If you have the Kid Gohan, you will guard. I mean, it's nice that they're focusing purely on the defensive viability because I suspect this guy could take on pretty much any event going. I mean, think about the AGL Kid Go on. He stacks, right? He just stack defense. The STR Prime Battle is quite offensively capable. This guy will have type advantage over Cell Max, one of the hardest events in the game, and you will also have type advantage over Broly as well, Red Zone Broly. With his guard or with his ridiculous defense, then yeah, he could actually be quite nice. Speaking of his super attack, so he doesn't raise any more defense or attack on it, but he does greatly lower attacks. That's a 30% for 2 turns. And his 18 key looks like it raises allies' attack by 30%. So that's basically more or less stayed the same. But we have this here, so that's fine. So we up the greatly lowers attack. That's fine. In terms of like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, that would be nice. Namekian Saiyan Saga Earthbred Fighters, really nice. People who don't quite have the leads for Worthy Rival or Bond of Master and Disciple, you could also use this guy just to like fill in the blanks, really. Could you use it? I mean, the attack and defensive stat, maybe not so much, but you still got HP 150% free key. You could fill in the blanks for a lot of these teams. Trying to skip through this as quick as I can, just because this will be a longer video than usual. This is not bad. I like this unit. It's very hardcore defense. Yes, there's a Gohan kid on the team, but that's good. I mean, it's a shame that you're not realistically going to have a great partner because you do need it attacking in the same turn. But you could just have that AGL Gohan in there, right? Just to prop him up. You will get Gaze of Respect, I believe, the only one you'll get. So you will get this guy. So you will get him. You will be able to use him on a superclass team, and you will be able to use him on stuff like Bond of Master and Disciple and Earthbred, right? So at the very least, there is that. So it's brilliant. I mean, like Namekians as well. I mean, it's going to be huge. But imagine like the defensive rotation you can have where he's going to get 58% and 3 key. I mean, ultimately, I don't really see much of an issue getting his 18 key because, I mean, he's going to have 3 key with the usual 6. That's 9. I mean, you're only a few orbs away from actually, greatly lowering someone's attack. Obviously, your 18 key will do more, 30% more. So that's nice. I'm going to look real forward to using him and abusing him. I want to stress test this defensive juggernaut ability with and without a Kid Gohan. All right, so that's that one done. So the next one, who did we choose for the next one? Okay, Kid Goku. So STR Kid Goku, another free-to-play Easy A. Now again, prior to this, stats not the greatest. What did he have? He actually did have start of turn defense, right? That's ridiculous. Okay, so he had start of turn defense from a world tournament kind of pull. This is something, right? Okay, so 2 key 180% at the start of turn is quite crazy. Launches an additional attack that has a 30% chance to become a super attack. That's fine. And you get additional 180% to stats and launch another additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. Okay, Launch an additional super attack when facing 3 or more. Super Battle Road. Alright, so Youth. So he's on Youth, Goku Family, Pure Saiyans, DB Saga, Turtle School. Basically, he's on a lot of teams, but this is Super Battle Road because you're getting 180%, 180% off. Not bad. 9,000's not bad. 55% can be bad. But again, this guy did release a bunch of years ago. You probably, I mean, 2015, this guy. So you probably have more than 55%, 400%. If you've ever skipped this banner, you'll never have this. But coming in, I mean, it's gotta be like 8 to 9,000, right? But you're getting 180%. What is he? He stacks attack and defense, right? So he is Super Battle Road made, and it's the start of the turn, which means that theoretically this guy could do a lot. So let's say you do your super attack, you get 180%, and then you will have another 180% because you'll have 2 or more enemies. But then you're guaranteed an additional super attack with 3. So let's say you go into, well, one that has like, say, a whole roster of 4 or something like that, 4 or 5. You'll do your super attack. Let's see, this part will be a guaranteed. So you got the guaranteed additional. If the 50% procs, you'll have another one. So that's a triple super. And then you got this flat out, which could be a quadruple super. Then you got your hidden potential system. You could quintuple super. Is that the first unit? You legitimately could quintuple super with 360% defense in a Super Battle Road stage where Extreme Super Battle Road has just had youth. DB Saga's one, Kamehameha could be, I mean, Turtle School, World Tournament, Low Class Warrior, Dragon Ball Seekers. I mean, seriously, this is perhaps a very entertaining unit, dude. What the hell? I mean, let's have a look. All in the Family, extra 20%. Turtle School is 2 key 20%. You'll get that when you run people in like Turtle School, DB Saga World Tournament, and even Youth. Kamehameha, The Incredible Adventure, Gans of the Dragon Balls, and Shattering the Limit. Honestly, these are actually fairly good links that you'll trigger with a lot of people. Check out his most. I mean, like, what I was going to say is he reminds me of this kid Goku's had his EZA, who also stacks, right? And he's good on stuff, and he's got on lots and lots of stuff. You will be able to use them together because he is Giant Ape while he is Goku Kid Youth. This is also the Giant Ape version. So side by side, you're getting Kamehameha, Incredible Adventure, Gans of the Dragon Ball, Shattering the Limit, Youth, Turtle, Dragon Ball Seekers, Low Class Warrior, Earthbred Fighters, Tournament, DB Saga, Goku Family, Bond of Parent, Bond of Friendship. Seriously, that's a lot. Who else are we going to get? We have this Pan, GT Pan. You can get All in the Family and Shattering the Limit. You can get Youth, right? I mean, Youth just has the Extreme Super Battle Road. So it's really nice that they've actually popped this in. So this is huge. There's not terribly a lot of usable units in here. Let's see. This guy is, I believe this guy is the STR support. So if you had Monotype Super Battle Road, you legitimately could run him because he is a 30% support for STR units, right? So legitimately could be something. Turtle School, Kamehameha, and Shattering the Limit. Now that's actually interesting because I must have missed this guy because I'm starting a new series for beginners on Super Battle Road and starting with the monotypes, and I've just done both Super and Extreme for STR. I could have used this as a combination because legitimately it could have worked, right? That's interesting. There's so many great units now. So this is a fantastic unit. You're going to have several copies, and he's built for Super Battle Road, which means he has incredible value. And because he stacks and has all these additionals, I mean, it just procs. I mean, if it does, you're off to the races. All right, next one, moving on. We have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Okay, so this looks like he was the full power when he first transformed against Cell. So AGL Tech Physical, 3 key, 80% to stats. Okay, what was it prior? It was 50%, so that's not too bad. Now you're getting a bit of defense and it's up to 80%, so anyone doing quests in beginning will probably appreciate that. Otherwise, all this is nothing. So you get 120% at the start of turn. You get an additional 40% on super attack. Speaking of which, your super attack, you do stack defense and you massively raise attack. As a 100% raise on a free-to-play unit. Christ, okay, what does he do? AGL, Tech, and Physical types, they get 2 key 30%. Okay, that's actually really good because that means on a category you could buff a huge amount of people. Plus an additional defense 120%, and AGL tech and physical types get 20% as the third attacker in a turn. Wow, okay, so he's a slot 3 unit. Yeah, that's interesting as well because they've designed it right. Because when would you ever use this guy as a main rotation? I mean, he can hit hard. The fact that he's what stacks defense and massively raises attack. Dude, if he double supers, he's going to be hitting like 4 or 5 million. What's this about? He shares Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the recent EZA, one of the true Beast Gohan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, prepare for battle. It's just attack. It's just key and attack. Look at the links for 16 categories. 16 categories, all attack links. There's some primo units in here. Hell, this guy's just got his EZA. We'll touch him in a minute. In fact, we'll do him next. I mean, look at them. All key links, all attack links, all incredible. I mean, look at the teams. Goku family, Kamehameha, Exploding Rage. Ooh, Exploding Rage could be really nice. He's Super Tech. Dude, look at Super Tech. We got Carnival LR Goku. This guy's just had his EZA, and I can't remember what he does, but he's there. I mean, we have this guy's going to have his EZA. We'll read about him in a moment. That's a Goku family support right there. I mean, this is ridiculous. Yeah, this guy could actually be great. I mean, he's going to be an AGL tech and physical. I mean, who do we have? What teams do we have that's AGL tech and physical, right? Do you know who is physical? The LR Hybrid Saiyans Beast Gohan. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. AGL, man, buffing this guy. Imagine giving what? He gives 2 keys 30% to LR Gohan, and then he's going to give an extra 20% if as the third attacker in a turn. Look at this. Super Saiyan 2 support. Fantastic LR. Dude, what the hell? This is a great support. This is utter ridiculous. There are units on here which you would not know. This is unbelievable. This will be a fantastic support. I'm going to abuse the hell out of this. Stacks defense massively, raises attack, covers all around. Can we just not just have that just as standard? All right, so he came out in 2015. So again, if you played the tournament, chances are you've got him Rainbow. So you're looking at about 8 to 9,000 defense, depending on how many copies. What? Yeah, so 8.3 thousand. 90% is what 8,000? Yeah, okay. So you're looking at up to 9,000 defense, and you're gonna have that, which is honestly not bad for someone who stacks. Now, there's no additionals built in, granted. So you could actually go for crit or additionals because if you went for crits, you'd be buffing this, but you might go for this. I mean, it's about average now. Coming in at a maximum of 9,000 with 120% at the start, you would have this, which is 240% altogether as the third attacker. If you have him as a third attacker, maybe additionals because you'd stack, but because he'd be on every other rotation, you wouldn't really get much in the way of stacks. So perhaps mostly additional. He could be extremely powerful. All right, okay, and he has a 200% team as well because he's hybrid, bond of parent and child, full power. I mean, God knows what. I mean, yeah, okay. So now we're going to go to the other super tech. That's the Goku. Now, we have 6 links and they're just key in attack with, what does he have? They share 8 teams, technically 10, right? With the monotypes. Could be good. See, I might just do straight up tech. I've done the STR for beginners on Super Battle Road, and I try to use not the top primo units. So I might just do tech next. Right, so this will be what versus Extreme AGL. So this would be great because I could actually run them together after their EZAs. So let's see, tech into an STR. Let's have a look. So now he gets 130%. He gets 50% when performing a super attack. So all allies, 1 key, 25% attack and defense. You get an additional 15% defense and chance of critting 7% for legendary existence category allies. So that kind of locks him in. Additional 50% attack, okay? High chance of critting when there's an enemy whose name includes Frieza. So he's a 50% chance to crit against a Frieza. That's not bad. That's just nice at the end. So he has 130% plus 50 on super attack. and then you get 7%, they get 15% of stats per legendary existence. Not strictly bad, because legendary existence is a monstrous team, right? It's a pretty good team. It is a 170%, I believe, because it's the lead on here. It's the LR in Goku, right? Super Saiyan Goku. He is not, but then again, you probably won't be able to run him because it's another Super Saiyan Goku. Christ, honestly, they need to allow. It's nice that they've allowed that you can have the same name unit, but you could have you could have plenty of teams that run the same name. None of them will link because they're all called Super Saiyan Goku. Let's see. This is great for free to plays in a respect that. So what? I mean, you could run him with. I mean, he came out 2016, old, plenty of units here that can really do with the support. I mean, this entire list people probably have, right? Even if you don't have some of them that are in Easy A. Let's check out his categories. I'm looking at the good ones and I'm seeing like Powerful Comeback is a fantastic team, Turtle School, Saviors, Exploding Rage, and Trust. Look at this bottom one. Legendary Existence, Battle of Fate, and Trusted Will, Exploding Rage, and Saviors, Turtle School. These are teams that you could have them on. Planet Namek Saga, it's another good buff. There's a few top heavy LRs in there. This would be nice. I see. Everyone's becoming a support. I mean, we got Piccolo, who's a defensive support. We have, let's see, this guy who is like a basically half a category support. And then we have this guy who, again, is kind of a support because we get one key 25% attack and defense. The one key helping out nice. So what does he have? Coming in at, let's see, so 11,000 at 11,000, not bad, 100%. Let's say you've been a bit unlucky and only pulled a couple of dupes, you're looking at 9,000, nearly 10,000. That's not too bad, not too bad. But coming in with a maximum of 11,000 with a 200% team, his super attack 50% to stats. Dude, he's good. He's part. He's great. What can I say? He's great. Who do we have next? We have Bardock, AGL Bardock. What I liking on this one, do you know what I'm seeing? Storied figures, Team Bardock, low class warrior, right? I'm seeing them. So what do we have? AGL and STR 90%. He has 130%. No key, but he has 130% at the start of turn. 40% on super attack with each super attack performed. So that's a double buff of 80%. All right, it's okay, not bad. AGL and STR types, 3 key attack only. That's kind of job. Okay, well, this is disappointing. Super effective against all types when your HP is 70% or less. All right, this is nice. What does he do in his super attack? 50% for the turn. Does he have key links? So he has Sane Lineage, he has Team Bardock, he has Family Ties, Shattering the Limit. Okay, so he legitimately does, because, I mean, you are probably gonna run him on Team Bardock, right? Team Bardock and Storied Figures. So you will have same warrior race, same lineage. So that's 2 key. Team Bardocks, that's 4 key. Prepare for battle, Shattering the Limit, Family Ties, even. All right, you're not gonna struggle for key. I'll take that back. You might have none in your passive, but you ain't gonna struggle. Only problem is there's another. Is he? Oh no, he's Grey Tape. You can use him because he's Grey Tape. So there's 2 free to play AGL Bardocks rocking 5 links. Let's see what he. I mean, this Team Bardock. Hey, coming up to rival the Ginyus. Well, no, the Ginyu force is probably quite a bit ahead, right? They have some busted ass units. I mean, they guard, dodge, and super effective riders. They're ridiculous. But hey, so we've just had a bunch of recent Easy A's with like this Super Saiyan Bardock, he seals, the STR stuns, the Tex one seals, right? The Super Saiyan 3 is pretty decent and he seals. The Ginyu squad's pretty decent. The was it Physical Fascia is actually pretty decent as well. I mean, let's see. He's rocking in at again max 11,000. He's 2017, one of the more newer of these units. Coming in with say one dupe, 9,000, nearly 10,000 defense. Decent, solid attack actually. That's some solid attack. Not bad. Right, yeah. So that's these then. So they're pretty good actually. I quite like these. I mean, they're all supports, and if they're not exactly shabby. I mean, they're pretty great. They all have decent super attack effects. They have decent links, decent passives, respectable teams they can throw on. I mean, when it comes to like Team Bardock and storied figures, I mean, he could fill in the blanks. Super Saiyan Goku, free to play. I mean, what if you don't have the shiny new LRs? I mean, yeah, you could run them. Pure Saiyan's Goku family, Exploding Rage, right? Exploding Rage just has a extreme super battle road, kind of difficult. If you have the Saiyan Day unit, not so bad because you can dodge half the time. But I mean, otherwise, yeah, you could just run like a pure Saiyans build. Goku family could be a nice fill in the blanks. I mean, Turtle Schools, Saviors. A lot of people will find this as a fill in the blanks. Now, I think you can SA farm him because he's just Super Saiyan Goku. So there is a free to play event for beginners that you are able to grind up. So if you do that, you'll get some links and you'll get some XP, and then of course you'll be able to free to play him. Otherwise, go ahead and just kai him all the way up. So that's pretty great. So there's a lot on here to do. Now you're thinking, how do you actually awaken them then? So here's the bit of a kicker. So the World Tournament's having a bit of a revamp. In fact, let me bring up a new tab because it's going to tell me here they're actually getting rid of the some of the coins. Here we go. Conversion of the tickets. So basically, they're getting rid of the silver and making them obsolete. So every five is going to be converted into a gold. I I don't know if that means then that you may have to single summon your way out of it. But for basically every five you'll turn into a golden summon. That's fine. But they're also adding in another one. I wonder if it will tell me on this. Because basically as you go through, you hit the mission markers, you will get let's see, it's called autographs. It's an autograph of Mr. Satan himself, and you use that to awaken these. So yeah, these in particular, you need these certain ones. Let's see, we click on here. Yeah, we click on this. No, it's not going to show me. Let me cut and I'll come back when we've got it. Okay, so I have managed to find it. So it's Satan's signature here, right? So as you go through the tournament, you'll pick up the Satan signature. Now, it's not too sure how many you get. You get more for placing higher up in the World Tournament, which is good and bad. One, it engages people to be in the tournament more effectively, but secondly, you're gonna be engaged right, more hardcore, because it means you're gonna want to focus to become like the number one, the number two, or in the top five if you're local, because this is how you'll get them. Now, this is the amount, this is the price that you need. It's not too certain. I'm not too certain if you're able to like easy a all of Piccolo, but just Piccolo alone, and you may have to wait till the next tournament. I don't know if you need to place in the top 100 in the world to get enough. I do know if you keep playing, you'll get them. You can use them to exchange for various medals, but obviously you'd be going for the LR Piccolo, and you'd be going for these, which are the standard Easy 8 ones, right? The All Extreme Awaken from the Baba Shop using Satan's signature. But how well you do in the tournament dictates how many you get. Now, that can be a bit of a problem, as that's going to focus a lot of people to be hardcore players and just smash the game, right? That's a bit of an issue. So there's another issue to look at it from this. So you get a bunch of stones. You get like at least a summon out of this. but as you get past like 40 million points, and your mission's running for 30 million, to keep going past 40 odd million, 50, 60, 70, the more you go, the more of those stones you used. Now, this will be the last one before we have. This is the last World Tournament we have before the 8th anniversary. So you may just want to just do your 30 million missions, maybe spend a couple more, try and boost up your local, but really you want to take that and then just come away with the stones because of the 8th anniversary coming up. Now, it'd be nice to do this. I'm not too sure for myself if I'm going to able to get all of these Satan signatures, but yes, so they're adding a new item in that you're able to get to exchange for. Now, how many you get at the end of the World Tournament, as I say, is going to be dictated, but yes. So that's going to be it then. That's going to be it for this video. It's gone on way long enough, but we have tons to do. Everyone get on the World Tournament. I always say do the 30 million if you can. right? Just do as much as you can. It's going to end some point on Sunday, and then of course these guys will have their Easy A effective now, right? So this is brilliant, right? Fantastic, right? Thank you very much for liking this video, and if you didn't like it, well, it sucks to be you, but thank you very much. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.